Alright everyone, welcome back to another tier list video. Today we are doing a tier list for Skylander's Swap Force. We have the 16 swappers and we have the 16 cores that were introduced into this game. Um, so before we start, just gonna say that everyone, I really don't care if people come at me for my opinions. These are my opinions. If you want to come at me, that's perfectly fine. I would love to hear your guys' opinions on what you think should be changed. But yeah. So, but yeah, if you guys want to like be like, yeah, I think you're an idiot for putting this person at S tier, go right ahead. I would love to hear your guys' opinions. But yeah. Anyways, first up we have Firecracken. I love this guy. I like the way he looks. His moveset from also I haven't played with everyone fully upgraded, so I'm not entirely sure like for moveset wise, not entirely sure like everything that they do, like how useful all of their moves are. But once I do eventually get everyone upgraded all the way, I would love to come back to this series and redo all these tier lists. But for now, we're just doing the like mainly how they are at base, and then maybe with like one or two upgrades. I don't think I really used any of them upgraded though, so for the most part, it's just gonna be like they have them at their base form basically. But yeah, anyways, we have Firecracken. I like this guy. I like his design a lot. His moves felt kind of basic to play as. I didn't like. I don't know. He just kind of like had his little spinny thingy that he was throwing, and then he had like his tail sweep. Also, one thing I noticed was like a lot of these Swamp Force characters, they all had like for two moves, they like for most of them at least, they had one move that like did like quicker damage, and then they also had a move that like kind of like knocked the enemy back or like stunned them or something. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna put Firecracken at we're gonna put him at B tier. I like his design and stuff, but his moveset didn't feel, it felt kind of basic. It didn't feel very fun to play as. Next up we have Punk Shock. I really don't like this character's design too much. Um, I don't know. There's something about the design, just don't really like it. The moveset didn't feel too bad. I'm more of a fan of either, I mean, it depends on the character. I'm typically more of a fan of like close range characters. I'm gonna put her at C tier. I didn't mind her, but like I don't know, just didn't really like her too much. Magna Chart dribble. I almost called him Magnazone many times before. I believe his name is Magna Charge. For those of you who don't know, Magnazone is a Pokemon, but yeah. Magna Charge. I'm gonna put at B tier. I had him. I always liked him as a kid. Um, he's he's cool. I like his moves. Um, I believe he could pick up and then shoot. It's been a minute since I played with them, so I'm kind of like going out over what I remember, like not 100% sure. But yeah. And then also, I would like to say that I'm not just going over like, oh, how strong are they? I'm going over like, kind of like if like how based on how much I like them. So if well, like that can be multiple things: how much I like their design, how fun they are to play with, and like how good their moveset is. Um, and then like for some characters it'll be different. Like I could say, oh, this character, love his design, love his moveset. He's very fun to play with, but I don't really like his design. Like his design's not the greatest, but I could still put him at like S tier. Or it could be both of those, and his I really hate the design, so it goes at like D tier. So it all just depends. Just depends on how much I like the character. Next up we have, I think his name's Rubble Rouser. I want to say he he can drill into the ground. I didn't really like the drill move, the drilling into the ground move, and he had his hammer. I like his design, so I'm gonna put him at C tier. At B tier. Next up we have I can't remember her name. The rollerblade chick. I can't remember her name. I don't mind her design, but and I don't really mind her moves either. I'm gonna put her at B tier. She was all right. We're putting this guy at D tier. I don't like his design. I just don't like it at all. I remember him also like rolling his ball as well. I just did not like him at all. Next up we have Hoot Loop. I like being able to teleport around and stuff. He was fun to teleport around with. It didn't feel very useful though, so I'm gonna put him at B tier. Next up we have Trap Shadow. Honestly, was surprised he didn't like immediately start out with using his traps. I never got to use his traps because, again, didn't really upgrade these characters too much. Didn't get to play with their upgraded versions. But yeah, I would love to go back. I'd love to go back and upgrade them all. The only character I have right now with all of their, like, all upgrades is Drobot. Like, Series 1 Drobot. So, yeah. But yeah, I really like Trap Shadow. He was a lot of fun to play with regardless. I also really like his design. I'm gonna put him at A tier. He just I liked his kick move. I don't know why. I just really liked it. I thought it was so dumb but fun. But yeah, he's gonna go in A tier. Blast Zone, he's one of the ones you get from the starter pack. Obviously, he was all right. I mean, um, I like his design. His design's cool, but like I don't know. I feel like the bombs and stuff. I feel like they were okay. And then I think he had like his charge attack. I don't know. I just didn't really like it too much. I'm gonna put him at C tier. I feel like if he would only really be D tier if his design wasn't cool. Next up we have Riptide, I believe his name is. He was actually a lot better than I thought. Um, you could switch between his swords. I don't really like his design. But I thought it was really cool being able to switch between the swords. You could either have the one sword where it is a lot lighter and faster but less damage, or you could have the bigger sword with more damage but slower. I thought it was really cool being able to switch between those. And I'm gonna put him at B tier to be honest. The only thing that's really holding him back is his design. I'm just not a big fan. Gorilla Drilla, I honestly don't even remember what the heck his moves were like, if I'm being completely honest with you. Um, so right now I'm just solely going off of, oh wait, I remember you could drill into the ground and place a turret, but I hate turrets. So he's going into C tier. If you know how I feel about Sprocket, that's kind of how he would go in D tier if he were just a Sprocket clone. If he and then also his design's not too bad. I don't mind his design, but yeah, I don't like Sprocket. Her turrets didn't feel good. His turret didn't feel great either. Just not a big fan of turrets. Those and like summoning characters, like they'll summon like Double Trouble will summon his little mask guy. So I mean it really depends on the character, but for the most part, not really a big fan of turret characters. Um, but next up we have Stink Bomb. He can go invisible, and then he's also got his throwing stars. Honestly, really like Stink Bomb. Putting him in A tier. I love being able to like go invisible as characters. It's always so cool. Um, like Stealth Elf, Enigma from Trap Team. That's all I can think of right now. But yeah, I've always thought it was cool being able to go invisible as characters, like stealth missions and stuff. I mean, I don't like stealth missions in games really. I like just beating people up. But regardless, he's cool. I mean, he's not really. You don't really do stealth. I mean, you can do like the stealth gates. I didn't really do many of the gates. I did like three, because I don't know. Swamp Force just felt like a pretty long game, so I didn't. I felt like adding on all the gates and stuff felt like it would take a lot of time and just not feel as fun. I'll eventually be going because I want to 100% all the games, so I'll eventually be going back and doing that. But for now, I haven't done many. But yeah, he's gonna go in A tier. I like Stink Bomb. I used to have the actual figure as a kid, but I traded it away to my neighbor. So yeah. Next up we have, I think his name is just Rattlesnake or Rattleshake or something like that. I think I don't know. His name kind of feels basic, but I didn't mind him. He felt cool. His design's definitely cool, but I'm gonna put him at B tier. I like his design a lot, don't get me wrong. His moveset, you had like the shooting snake and I believe something with like bouncing or something. I don't know. But yeah, he was okay. Next we have Countdown. Um, when I used him, I didn't understand that his head like tracked the opponent. I only found out because like later I was watching a YouTube video of someone using him. I was like, oh, his head tracks the enemy and like goes back and hits them for extra damage. So I mean, I feel like it might be better to just throw your head and explode it right away instead of waiting for it to explode on its own, or like waiting for it to like come back and hit it a couple times and wait to explode. But then also the shooting, his rocket hand thingies as well. It wasn't bad. We're gonna put him at B tier. B tier is like where I put a lot of characters just because I feel like they're not too great, like not anything where I would be like, oh my gosh, this is exceptional, but also like you're not bad enough to be in C or D tier. So I typically put a lot of characters at B tier when doing these rankings. Next up we have Scratch. To be honest, I remember her like leaping and then also like doing the scratch attack. I've never really been a bit too big of a fan of the design. I'm gonna put her at C. Um, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad design, but just something about it just feels kind of basic, I want to say. Like you've just got, but also at the same time, it's really not basic at all. I don't know, there's just something about design that I've never really hated it. I feel like it could be more of like, because like when you think of Swap Force cores, like Countdown and Riptide and like all these other characters, like there's a lot of cores that are like they're more standoutish from the rest of this like the rest of the series. But I feel like Scratch kind of feels like it could be either from Giants or Spyro's Adventure. I just feel like it doesn't fit the game it was introduced in. And then we have Scorp. Scorp, I didn't mind. I really like his design. Um, he's got his little stingy. He's got a stinger, I believe you can attack with, and then you've also shoot like some balls out or something. I can't fully remember. It has been a bit since I've played with all these characters, so if I'm wrong about like some of the moves, then definitely correct me in the comments. But definitely just going off of memory here from what I played through my playthrough. But yeah, I like his design, so we're gonna put him at B. Washbuckler also going in B tier. Um, his you know what we'll go A tier. I definitely like he's a pirate. I like pirates, and then I feel like it's cool that he's a water like this octopus and I like his mustache as well. His mustache is great. And he's got his little sword and gun thingy. So yeah, I didn't mind him. He was pretty good. Um but yeah. And then we have Frino. Honestly, he is like he's a lot more unique than I would have thought originally. Cause I thought, okay, this guy's just punching or hitting the ground and that's about it. But I thought he was actually pretty. I think I did unlock the motorcycle. I remember using his motorcycle ability, but it was really cool. Because if you weren't like charged up, you would run around instead of getting on the motorcycle. And then if you would hit an enemy, you would knock them up into the air. So either you're running around on a motorcycle doing more damage and like you're like running around faster and longer and stuff, or you run into an enemy and you knock them up into the air and stun them. So I thought he was pretty cool. And then charging up the fist, making sure they're constantly like always charged up, so you're getting more damage as well. He felt pretty solid. I'm gonna put him into A tier, to be honest. Um, he felt good. Um, Next we have Popthorn. I didn't mind him. I definitely feel he's really cute. But I don't know, just something about his, like, he would puff up and then he would unpuff. He kind of feels like, who was it? It was Gusto. He kind of has like a similar like thing to Gusto, I feel. Where I'm pretty sure he like sucks in or blows out air from like him, and then I don't know. I thought he was kind of solid though. Um, I think he also like shot out his thorns as well or something. Um, I might even put him in A tier. Um, I think we'll put him in A tier. He kind of deserves it. Next up, we have Doomstone. He had this little spinny saw blade attack, and I think he also just whacked. Um, I like Doomstone. I feel like he has a decent design. We'll put him in B tier though. Countdown, immediate S tier. Oh my gosh, this guy felt so nice to play with. I'm very glad though that I watched a video beforehand. Because I watched someone playing. Um, there's this YouTuber. I believe his name's like, um, Victor Saving Skylands, I want to say. I don't know. He's really cool. If you guys like Skylanders, definitely go check him out. I don't know this guy like at all. I don't know this guy. I've never met this guy before. But he seemed like a cool Skylanders creator. But I was watching he's doing this like series where he plays with a bunch of characters, and I was watching his countdown video, and his so basically he was like, you make sure you're basically always wound up with countdown, and then you're outputting crazy damage, and then you can also like do your overspin if you want. Like if you spin too much, it you kind of like spin out. But yeah, I thought countdown was really good. Next up we have Freeze Blade. He throws his thingies, and then he also goes on his like skates, like his ice skates. I really liked him. I really like his design. Um, and then his movement felt really good. So he's going in S tier, and we're going three back to back. Night Shift. Love the design. And then his punches. I thought he was gonna be like more of a close range character. His punches, solid. He does good. Like they've got range to him. Um, and then he also like has that bite attack where he gets a little health back. I think I upgraded him at least twice. And then like when you do his little dash thing, he he like has a little something come out. So I thought he was really good. Boom Jet, we're actually gonna put in C tier. I didn't really like him too much. I don't know. There's something about him. Just don't really like him. Next we have Spyrise. Spyrise is like, I feel like Spyrise and Countdown are definitely like the top characters in the game. Tech was just like, Tech honestly, this game was probably like the best type. You've got Countdown, which wasn't too bad. I liked him a lot. You got Magna Charge, also not bad at all. And then you've got Spy Rise, he can go up into the air, and then you also got your shoot attack, but he's really good. And then Countdown is just insane, puts out crazy damage. But yeah, I really like Spy Rise. I normally try and limit it to three S tiers. I feel like maybe Freeze Blade could be moved down to A tier. I feel like I might have to move Freeze Blade down to A tier, cause just S tier, I feel like he just doesn't quite feel. I'm sorry, Freeze Blade. I've gotta do it. I feel like he just doesn't quite feel like S tier material. Um, I love Freeze Blade though. Regardless, he's A tier. I kind of want to limit it to three S tiers. Um, and Night Shift was really fun to play with, and I just always have loved his design. So I feel like he can't quite go down to A tier. And Freeze Blade, I feel like the only factor is, I mean, he's got a cool design. It's just like there could, I feel like it's a little something could be better about it. I don't know exactly what, but I feel like he does kind of more deserve A tier. Smolder Dash, gonna be so honest with you, do not remember what they do at all. So I'm just gonna put him in B tier because I cannot remember. I'm gonna put him at C tier to be honest because I don't really like their design too much. But yeah, I don't remember what they do at all, if I'm being completely honest with you. I remember one part, I think it was like the catapult part, playing with Smolder Dash. Don't remember their moveset at all. Next up we have Zulu. Zulu's, he's okay. He summons his little, like he summons like a boar or something and rides around on it, and then you can also like shoot things out of his staff. And I think you also can summon wolves as well to attack. I don't know. He's like, I'm not a big fan of summoners, but I feel like I don't know, I've just always kind of liked him. I've not really, like, never been a big fan of summoners, but like, there's just something about him that I just like. Next up we have Grim Creeper. I really like him. His design looks so good. And then his ghost mode thingy, and then his scythe attacks, they just felt very, I don't know, I really liked him. I've heard some people say like he felt very underwhelming. I didn't feel that, to be honest. I felt that he was a pretty good character. So I'm putting him at A tier. Next up we have Free Ranger. I don't really remember him too much. I remember him like going into that tornado mode, and also I think he like I don't remember how he attacked, to be honest. So I'm gonna put him in B tier. I do like his design. He looks cool. Next up we have, is it Star? It's Star something, I think. I'm actually gonna put her in A tier. I was at first I was like, okay, this seems interesting, but then I noticed, I was like, cause so what she does is she shoots like this, she shoots out projectiles, and she also does a spin attack. When she shoots out projectiles, the first one is like a bigger ball thingy, and then the other ones are like smaller projectiles that she's shooting out. The first one, and then like once that ball comes back to you, you you can when that ball comes back to you, um you can shoot out another one if you don't do the thing with her. But her gimmick, her main gimmick is she shoots out that ball, and then if you spin at the right time, it it if you spin at the right time, she bounces her ball back, and I think she can do that infinite amount of times. So you shoot the bigger ball, and you can also be shooting smaller projectiles at the same time if you want. But then you also, when the ball comes back, you spin, and then it goes and does more damage. It's kind of hard to time. I found it really hard to time, but I thought it was very, very interesting, very unique. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna put her at A tier. I really liked her a lot. Very, very interesting. I really liked the moveset. Next up we have Bumble Blast. I'm gonna put him at A tier. Um, he's really good. He's a really good core. When you think of Swap Force core, this is kind of what most people think of. Um, I feel like he's what you think of when grass type Swap Force at all, really. Because I feel like most people don't really care as much for Gorilla Drilla or Stink Bomb or Zulu. Definitely not Zulu. I think a lot of people forget Zulu as a character. But yeah, I really liked him. Bumble Blast felt good. And then and then he has a really solid design. I like it a lot. And then finally we have Slobbertooth. Slobbertooth to be completely honest with you, I like his design a lot, but do not like his moveset. Like, at all. I'm being so honest with you. Just because I like his design, I'm putting him in C tier. I like his design. Do not care for his moveset at all. He honestly didn't even feel that fun to play with. I'm gonna have to move him down to D tier. No, I feel like he's on the verge of D tier. He's not quite there, but he's like, oh, I don't know. There's just something that like he just didn't feel like, is there, how do I, let's add row below, and then there we go. Slobbertooth gets his own, I don't even know if that's his name, to be completely honest with you. Slobbertooth gets his own tier because he's just that guy. But if you wanted me to actually choose between C or D, it would be C. But I'm just gonna give Slobbertooth his own tier because I make the rules here. I choose whether or not what is acceptable here. But yeah, that is my tier list for Swamp Force. Honestly, character wise, I feel like either Swamp Force or Superchargers is the weakest for like design wise. Like, there aren't really any great, like, fantastic designs for Swap Force, in my personal opinion. I feel like most of these I would just be okay, like, if they got removed from the roster. I feel like the main ones I wouldn't be as okay with are S and A tier. I feel like everything else could get removed from the roster, and I just would not care. Because, like, yeah, I definitely like some of the people from B tier, but, like, it's not like I would be, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with myself? I feel like other games definitely have a lot better character design. Like, you've got Spyro's Adventure. Spyro's Adventure has some very iconic Skylanders in there. You've got, and like also some of them are just really well designed. Like, I really like Camo's design, Warnado, um, what's Wrecking Ball. There are just a lot of solid designs from there. Um, and then you've also got like your Spyro, obviously, like, and then you've got Giants. Giants just has so many good designs. You've got Thumpback, you've got Crusher, you've got Tree Rex. You've got so many well-designed characters in Giants as well. And then it goes to Swamp Force, and it's like, eh, do I really, like, I don't know. I just don't really have any attachment to these characters. Um, Especially since most of these as a kid, I never really had most of them, so like there wasn't really much to get attached. I think I had like 8 figures. Well, no, I had more than 8, but my friend and I would trade our Skylanders, so all I could find were 8. But yeah, and then like you move into Trap Team. Trap Team's got so many good options. You've got like a bunch of good trap masters like Snapshot, Crypt King, Wildfire. They're all really well designed. I'll kind of save my opinions for some of those for the Trap Team video once I get to that. We're not, speaking of Trap Team, link down in the description. If you want to see me play through Trap Team, go down into the description, click on my Twitch link, and I go live pretty often over on Twitch, and I've been playing through all the Skylanders games over on there. Right now we're playing Trap Team, So yeah, if you want to watch me play through Trap Team, we've done one stream of it so far. Um, I think we got through. I can't remember how many levels we got through, but we got through a couple. But yeah, definitely go down in the description, click on my Twitch, and go watch that. Oh, not go watch that. Go follow me over there, and then whenever I go live, you can always watch me playing some Trap Team, and then I'll be moving on to Superchargers afterwards, and then after that we'll be moving on to Imaginators. But yeah, speaking of Superchargers and Imaginators, Superchargers for the most part, honestly, they're not well designed, and then Imaginators, I feel like there's some really well designed characters there. I feel like the Imaginators themselves though aren't great. I feel like they just feel so awkward. They feel out of place. They don't feel like a Skylander. They more feel of like, I don't know. There's just something about them. But for the most part, Imaginators does have good, well-designed characters. Especially my favorite being Flare Wolf. I love Flare Wolf. I don't know. He's always been my favorite since a kid. I don't know who I'd choose as like a runner-up favorite. I've just always liked I've always liked Flare Wolf since I got him. But I also only had 3 Imaginators. I only had the 2 from the starter pack, Golden Queen and Kingpin, and Flare Wolf, which love Flare Wolf. Um, but yeah, that's kind of all I have for you today. Um, let me know your opinions. What you think I messed up on? What you think I should where you think I should have moved stuff, like, oh, Trap Shadow should be S tier or B tier or something. Like, if you have some strong opinions, definitely would love to hear them. Definitely would love to hear you out. But yeah. Anyways, that's about all I have for you today. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for watching to the end of the video. Again, if you want to watch me play Trap Team or Superchargers or just Skylander games in general, because I'll probably circle back to some of the games once I finish all 6, and then eventually my friend and I are planning on doing a Soul Link for the Skylanders games, so if you want to watch that as well. But yeah, link in the description for all of you who wanna watch my Skylander streams, and we also stream other games occasionally too. Before I started playing Skylanders again, I was streaming all kinds of games like Minecraft, Pokemon. We would play some Repo. We've been playing Repo as well. But yeah, I play a lot of games. I'm sure if you like this video, you definitely like Skylanders, I would assume. So you can always go watch my streams playing Skylanders, and then also I'm sure there's some other games that I can play a large variety of games. So I'm sure there's other games that I play that you might like. Yeah. Sorry for rambling. Thank you all for watching to the end of the video. Have a good rest of your day or night, depending on where you are. I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.